Hi, this is John Schaefer. You're listening to WNYC On Demand, podcasts, streaming, and MP3 downloads available when you want at WNYC.org and iTunes. The return of a Grammy-winning upstart and some deep tracks from this year's Grammys. This is Soundcheck. I'm John Schaefer. Today, the English soul singer Adele returns to our show to give us a sneak peek at her upcoming album, and she'll sing live in our studio. And we'll go off the beaten path for this year's Grammys with a look at some of the lesser-known categories and unsung heroes. But we'll start with someone who just 2 years ago was a big winner at the Grammys. In 2009, the singer-songwriter born Adele Adkins took home awards for Best New Artist and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for this hit, Chasing Pavements. In just over a week, she'll build on that impressive debut with a new album called 21. In a moment, we'll get a preview with a live performance, but first, Adele, welcome back to Soundcheck. So the last time you were here, it was May of 2009. It was the day before your 21st birthday.
Yes.
Now, the new album is called 21. Is this basically a roadmap of a year in the life?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's all about a guy. It's not about anything else that happened while I was 21. But yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, a map.
And how is that different from 19?
Well, I'm a lot
Your
more
first
patient
record.
now. I was very stubborn when I was on 19. I would never have said that when I was 19. I thought everything I knew was all I needed to know, and I was a typical narrow-minded teenager, and now I just want to know about everything, and I'm patient, and I'm less expectant, and I'm just excited about everything. Really, I look forward. I don't kind of live in the moment only now.
Well, the first album, 19, was a bit of a breakup record.
Oh yes.
21, more of the same.
Yeah, but in a more intense kind of light. Yeah, definitely.
And so has the songwriting changed with, the passage of these 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite a conscious effort anyway. I think it's a natural progression that my songwriting has developed, but it was conscious because I remember a lot of people saying, yeah, her songs are all right, but I don't think her songs are as good as I think her voice is, whatever. And it wasn't in an ego way that I was like, right, I'm going to prove them. But it was like, I really want to be a career artist and I want to show development and growth. So it was something that I just sort of swam in a load of music for about a month solid and literally just sat on my sofa, snuggled with my dog and just listened to so much music, So I think I sort of, it rubbed off on me, I think.
Well, the album comes out on February 22nd. It's called 21, the sophomore effort from the vocalist Adele, who's here with at least some of the band.
Yes.
And the song you're going to play for us, this will be the lead single from
it is. Yeah.
Called Rollin' in the Deep. So it's also the lead-off track on the record. So is this our kind of introduction to the world of woe and misery that we'll be swimming in for the next
It is a little
hour?
bit, but this one is a bit of an exception. There's still a lot of ballads on the record. I do love a ballad. And the record is made up, kind of mainly of that. But this song was one of the first ones I wrote for the record, and I wanted to have some more songs that were, or not lots, but a couple of songs that were a bit more representative of me as a person. People think I'm very serious and somber because of 19, and I'm actually very sarcastic and like to be a bit of a joker. So I wanted something a bit more fun. But I was also, I was angry. I wasn't weepy and pathetic like I was on my first record with my ex-boyfriend. I was like, get out of my house. I wasn't like, please come back and love me. So, and I wrote this with Paul Letworth, and I said to Paul, I was like, Paul, let's write a ballad. And he was like, no way, I want to write like a really boisterous, cheeky song. And thus Rolling in the Deep happened, yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay, cool. I've got Ben and Miles with me. We're going to do a stripped-back version for you.
Okay, that's Ben Thomas, who's playing the acoustic guitar, Miles Robertson, who's at our piano. And it's never really a stripped-down version when Adele is singing, but this is about as stripped-down as this song gets. Rollin' in the Deep. It's the lead single from the forthcoming record, 21, by Adele.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. fever pitch and it's bringing me at the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat. Yeah, baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you. Now I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, but you played it with a beating. Throw your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasured gold. You pay me back and kind of reap just what you sown. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. Yes. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside of your hands, but you played it, you played it, played it, you played it to the beat.
Wow. That is Adele, live in the Soundcheck studio, Rolling in the Deep. That's the first single from her forthcoming record, 21, her second album due on February 22nd. Adele singing here in the Soundcheck studio, Ben Thomas on guitar, Miles Robertson piano. I'm glad you kept the hand claps from the...
Oh, good, thank you. Well, we actually spiced up the second verse, but I completely forgot. I forgot to do it. I sang it all right, but we actually did a little bit. We prepared something a bit special, but I completely forgot.
That was pretty special, though.
Oh, okay, good.
Now, on the record, though, I mean, in addition to the guitar and the piano and the voice, there are other voices, the hand claps. I mean, it's a big production.
Yeah.
There are a couple of tracks like that on the record that have that kind of big 60s sound that we associate with maybe Motown or John Barry, the composer who just died, who did all the James Bond soundtracks and stuff.
Totally.
Were you thinking along those lines?
No, it wasn't. But I was saying to you just before, like, you know, I think the thing that I certainly resonate with all that kind of music and 60s music is it's just all instinct. It's whatever feels right, and people go with their gut, and that's exactly what I did with this record. I mean, it was whatever felt right. It wasn't about what was current and relevant and trendy. And that was something that Rick Rubin dented in me. Is like, it's all about the song. It's all about how it makes you feel, you know. And so I think that's the kind of that's why it kind of has them similar things, and the kind of backing vocals in Rumour Has It and Rolling in the Deep were inspired by Paul Epworth, who we met, and he told me to get into character for a note I was trying to reach that I couldn't reach in my voice. And I was like, I felt a bit like, excuse me. I was like, I will get it. Just give me a minute. I've got to warm up and get it. And I put on this accent and I got the note in about 4 seconds. So that was just something that I kept doing, and it adds a bit of character and it's to the song. And everyone thinks it's other singers. It's like, no, it's just me. It's just me being Loretta or something like that, And it's like we kept giving them lives. Me and Paul kept giving these backing vocals that we were doing lives. It was quite fun.
So this song, "Rumor Has It," has a lot of these sounds. And let's hear a little bit. This is from the
cool.
forthcoming album called 21.